4 people this time. We said, okay, we'll try 4 people. But instead of just giving you 4 people, I'm going to give you 4 people and give you a spin. And he gave us a spin, all 4 of us. And then he said, how about 5 people?
Then,
and he tried 5 people.
Then it went to like 9.
To 6. 5 to 6. To 7. To 8. To 9.
To 15.
To 15.
To 21.
To 21.
Then the final one was 24 people.
Which was more than 2 by a lot. Well, anyways, we have a very special guest about to join us on the show
from a well-known area known as the Woods.
His name, well, he's actually friends with the Elusive Moose.
They're pals.
He is a bear.
Quite a bear.
Come on, Mr. Bear. So, Bear, how are you?
I'm doing very good. Just came straight from the woods. It was pretty nice.
How's the weather?
The weather out in the woods, it's pretty snowy. I liked how you guys cleared off the streets here. That was pretty nice.
How are the kids?
Kids are doing very good.
How are the paths? They don't clear them?
No, they do not. I have to trudge through the snow for miles at a time.
How many miles?
I'd say I average about 300 per day.
But you just came out of hibernation. Is that correct?
Yes, I've had a nice sleep for the past about 3 months.
And so you've been eating all
hungry.
you can, right?
Yeah, you must be very hungry.
Yeah, it's pretty starving right now.
You must be ravenous.
I just hope you don't try to eat us.
I will do my best.
Or me.
I can't help but notice you have a large bee. What do you call that when you mark your cattle with a flaming
brand?
Yeah, you have a branded bee on your head. How did you encounter a farmer that branded a bee on your head?
Now, that is a very good story. One day, I was
Wait just a minute. You live on a farm, but I thought you lived in the woods.
I don't live on the farm anymore.
All right.
Continue.
All right. I was just, going down through my business.
Wait a minute. I thought you were in hibernation.
This was a long time ago. Calm down.
All right.
Settle down, Tom. We don't need to stir him up.
Does his face look settled to you?
He's hungry as it is.
All right. I was going about my business on the farm where I lived many years ago.
Yep.
The farmer, his name was Brian X. Foley.
I find that hard to believe.
Continue. He branded a bee on the side of my head to make sure that everyone knew that I was his bear. I did not like him. I ate him, and I went off into the woods.
Why did he brand the bee?
Because the name was Brian.
Oh.
Now,
oh.
What is your name, Bear?
Benjamin.
Benjamin the Bear.
Benjamin the Bear.
How did you acquire that name?
It was just the name I've had ever since I was born. I'm quite fond of it myself.
What about before then?
Before then, I was known as Russell.
Russell. You know, you've got some mighty fine teeth in your mouth.
Thank you. I've been working on them.
Do you brush often?
Brush every day. Go to the dentist quite often. Gotta keep them pearly white, as you can see.
You know, I used to know a famous bear charmer. His name was Amory Maynard.
Really?
And
we actually had him
sitting right here.
Wow.
Yeah. I used to charm bears.
Yeah, and you also founded the town of Maynard later on.
I did later, yeah.
And tell us about some of your dilemmas of walking down the street.
Well, you know, with these bears, no offense.
None taken.
The streets can be a very dangerous place.
Yeah.
So I thought, why don't I learn how to charm these bears? And then I figured it out. Yep. And I played an instrument. Yep. The bears then danced around a picnic table. Yep. And
I read a book about that once.
Really?
I'm not sure it was a picnic table, but it was dancing bears.
Yeah, I believe there's a picture of that in the Fowler or something. With those dancing bears.
In the Maynard Middle School. There might be.
Now, just to be clear, we're in Maynard right now?
Yes, we are in Maynard at this moment.
In your hibernation cave in Maynard.
We're in Maynard.
Just outside of the woods.
Yes. I remember.
Which is also at the in one of the caverns of Khazad-dûm.
As in Moria. Mines of Moria.
That's true. Maynard is located in the Mines of Moria.
So, what do you eat for a living? Berries?
Oh, but wait a minute. I was just inquiring about a dilemma on your streets. You did answer with a dilemma, but there was another dilemma with what people call you, because you changed your name, didn't you?
Oh, that one. So, I was walking down the street.
Yeah.
And then people would be like, "Hey, Maynard," and I'd be like, "What? You talking to me or are you talking to the town?"
Exactly. I understand how that would be frustrating.
So I had to change it.
So what did you change it to?
Chaz.
I like it. Has a nice ring to it.
Yeah.
That is true that.
You know, recently I've been reading up on bears.
Yeah. Really?
And I heard that that Benjamin the bear is actually quite a famous bear.
Yeah.
Really? I was not aware that I was famous.
I believe you are.
Yes. You are famous.
You are the bear that they didn't end up using in the Wizard of Oz, because they were thinking about having a bear, then they chose the lion.
Same lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, right.
They needed a lot of bears for that scene.
What type of bear are you?
I am a brown bear.
Are you a grizzly bear? Is that the same thing?
I believe so.
We're different, actually.
Right.
We take that very personally.
And I understand you also have an interest in hockey.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like the Bruins.
Yes.
They I think that one of the major reasons is because they're the same symbol that I have on my head.
Oh, so
that is quite a coincidence.
Did they see you in the woods and take that symbol?
I'm pretty sure that's how it happened.
Would you care to elaborate?
Yeah. Well, one day I was walking through the woods, because I'm a bear, obviously, and
No, wait just a minute.
No, you wait.
Who's the
Let
woods?
me. No.
Who's the woods where you're walking through?
I don't know.
Who's the we here?
I'm going to finish my story.
You said we, didn't you?
I am going to finish my story now. I was walking through the woods, and so this hockey team, just walking through the woods, I'm not sure why I didn't bother to ask, but they saw... No more waiting.
Hockey doesn't happen in the woods.
You can't just walk through the woods on ice skates?
Do you want me to tell the story or not?
On ice skates? They must have snapped every single twig they stepped on with those razor blades.
I don't think it matters.
I beg to differ.
I take some offense to that.
I do.
Well, it's pretty apparent to me that you guys don't want to hear my story.
Maybe it's best if you leave.
All right.
Unless you have any further questions.
Would you care to finish your story?
I would gladly finish my story.
Make it quick.
Walking through the woods, hockey team. Found me. They saw the B. They were like, "Oh, that's a cool name. What does that stand for?" I said, "Brian." They were like, "Oh, Bruins. All right. Well, that's our hockey team."
Slow down there. It's a little too quick. I can't understand you.
Fine. Hockey team. Woods. B.
That's not a.
Thought it stand for Bruins. They took it.
Not proper sentence structure.
You sound very, very non.
Educated.
You guys are making it really hard to not eat you right now.
Sorry.
I think it's best if you leave.
I think I will.
All right. Well,
all right.
Well, thanks for coming in, Mr. Bear.
Yeah, no problem, Tom.
If that's your real name.
It is.
See you.
Well.
That could have gotten worse.
You know, Chaz, I was downtown today. Downtown Maynard, that is.
Really?
And I walked into a lens crafters. And I said,
Is that where they make lenses
it is. I said,
for glasses?
in a very aristocratic voice, I said, give me 5 of your finest lenses. And they told me to come back tomorrow and ask again because they weren't having a sale that day.
Why were you getting lenses?
Because the manager, his child was sick with he told me what the disease was, but I just can't remember right now. But it was a life-changing experience. It really opened my eyes to poverty in third world countries.
So did you end up getting those glasses?
No, I didn't.
Were you planning on getting glasses or just the lenses?
Just the lenses.
What
5.
for? Microscope?
For better eyesight.
Better eyesight.
So
how do you attach them to your face?
Just...
That reminds me of a certain person.
Yep.
Who does not wear
5
glasses.
eyes?
No.
Oh.
I kind of was thinking about 5 eyes, but this person, I don't think wears glasses, and he has kind of reddish hair.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
No.
So why don't we invite the bomb up to sit down?
All right, the Bomb Manning is
a famous.
He's a very popular Maynard High School student. He's coming on right now.
Thank you.
Now, Mr. Bomb Manning, I understand.
Sorry, I haven't slept in 5 days.
Why not? Are
Don't
you
know.
cool?
Yeah.
It's because he's cool.
He's too cool
For
swim
sleeping.
in the pool.
When's the
And
last time
sleep.
you swam in the pool?
It was in it was in Alaska, and it was outdoors.
Wait a minute, I thought you were too cool for pools.
Well, this was a while ago.
Before you were cool.
All right, continue.
And that's about it.
Did you meet the bear?
Yes.
What
I
type?
understand you're a musician too, and you specialize in making beautiful music out of using people as instruments and uneducated people who know nothing about music.
Yes.
So explain to us how you do that.
You take an object such as a rope.
Do you pull their hair to get them to sing?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should try a demonstration right now.
All right. I'll show you.
Why don't we? Do you want to play Tom?
I'd like to play someone who's really good at this type of stuff. He goes by the name of DP.
From DP and the Carcinogens?
That's correct.
Come up here.
He is the main singer.
We're
David.
really lucky to have him back on the show.
Haven't seen you since your world tour.
Make sure to.
All right, so I'm going to show you how this goes. That's just a basic demonstration. There's a lot more. Usually there's a lot more screaming, even maybe sometimes blood, but that's a different story.
All right. Well, that was quite a demonstration. Now let's try a 4-piece quartet type of thing.
All right, so I think we can stand up for this, sort of. If we
all right.
I think if we had you pull Chaz's hair, Chaz pulls my hair.
Stand up.
I pulled David's hair, and David pulls yours. So come on over here.
All right.
David.
Whenever,
I think this is gonna work.
Whenever everyone's ready. All right.
All right.
All right. Ready?
3, 2, 1. All right. So there wasn't too much blood. Oh, you can also hit people to make a slapping noise, as you can demonstrate here. Go ahead, Tom. Yeah. Yeah.
Very
The
instrumental.
Elusive Moose.